Hey everyone, welcome to the Programming Fundamental course. This is for you, whether you're a teenager curious about tech or an adult looking to pick up a new skill. So, today's video, we will dive into what programming really is. We are tackling a big question. We're tackling a big question of what programming actually is. Um, it might sound a bit complicated at first, but I break it down so it's clear and simple. You'll see something you can totally get into. Also, we'll even take a look at how a um, program is, or it shows up in different languages. The same program in three different languages. We'll also learn um, the syntax of um, a few syntax from these three languages as we go through the course. Um, so the question is, what is programming? Programming is all about telling a computer what to do step by step. Imagine you tell me, make me a cup of tea. So I would actually know how to heat water, add tea leaves and so on. But a computer needs every detail. Fill a kettle with water like this. It needs a specific set of instruction to make the tea for you. So suppose boil the water, add tea leaves, then add milk. If you want milk, it will add. If you don't want, then it will not. And then add sugar. If you want, then it will add. But if you don't want, it will not add. Then it makes you a cup of tea in this specific manner. So that's actually what programming is: giving clear and precise instruction to complete a task. Think about the things you use every day. The apps on your phone for texting or browsing, um, the websites you shop on, even smart devices like a thermostat. Someone wrote instructions to make those work. And here's the thing: you don't have to be an expert to learn this. You could create something yourself, like a program to track your budget, send reminders, and or even make a small game. It's a skill that's within reach for anyone willing to give it a try. And in this age of AI, we are trying not to be an illiterate programmer, just to understand how programming works. So the question, you might ask me a question: how does a computer think? So computers are fast and powerful, but they don't think like we do. They don't have intuition. They just follow what we tell them, and one by one step at a time, they execute the steps or the instructions we give them. Say you've got a smart speaker, and you say play some music from the app or from the music playlist. So I'd pick a song and start it if I'm doing it. But a computer needs more. So it needs instruction like open the music library, choose a song, and then play it to the speaker. It actually does not assume anything. It needs every part. It needs every part laid out. What's interesting is that a computer won't mess up unless your instructions do. So if an app crashes or something goes wrong, it's because we didn't give proper instruction. Like suppose you don't have this conditional block here which checks for if you want milk or not. So even if someone does not want milk, he will get milk. So that's a problem in the system. Okay, I mean, not in the system, in our instruction. So what's interesting is that a computer won't mess up unless your instructions do. Just like we've seen here. If an app crashes or something goes wrong, yeah. For example, if you say divide 10, if you say divide 10 by a number, say n is a number, then computer tries to calculate this, but oh my god, okay, computer tries to calculate this, and if n is like 0, the computer will freeze, or the program will freeze, because You cannot divide an integer with, by 0. It will just cannot handle it. So you've got to think ahead and figure everything, instruct everything in a specific manner. So let's see an example from the programming languages I've mentioned before. So in C++, you write or you declare an integer like this way, and then in Python you declare an integer like this way. Also in JavaScript you declare an integer like this way. So this is actually, let's say it's 16, and this is x, this is let. Okay, so the integer x is equals to 10 in C++. This is C++, and this is Python, and this is JavaScript. So also don't worry about the specifics yet. The point is that they're all doing the same thing but in different languages. They're doing the same instruction, or they're giving the same instruction to the computer as a clear command. That's why we're building, that's what we're building toward in this course, learning how to guide a computer effectively. Also let's see how human thinks and a computer thinks. We'll just compare human thinking versus computer thinking. Now let's compare how we think. Like if you tell me pick up some bread from the store, what I would do is I would grab some money and head over to the store and get it done. But a computer needs full breakdown, as I have mentioned earlier or said earlier, that it needs clear instruction. So it needs instructions like take money from your wallet, then go to the store, then find the bread aisle, pick a loaf, and then pay at the counter, and then bring it back and also give it to me. So we use common sense to fill in gaps, but computers don't have common sense, so they need every step spelled out. That's what makes programming a bit different. It's like writing a guide for someone who's never done the task before. No shortcuts, no guessing. It takes a little extra effort, but it's also really useful. It helps you think more logically, whether you're planning something at work, solving a problem, or just organizing your day. Programming is just not just about the computer. It's about how you approach things too. So some of you might laugh and ask that why am I telling these things? Everyone knows these, but the thing is that the purpose of this course is actually to literate you how computers work, not just how an AI does, and we can do a program or make a program in a second or minute. But the whole purpose of this course is to understand how everything works. The first video, okay, we'll talk about it later. Just let's see a real example, a real world example. So let's bring this to life with an example that suppose you tell a smart kitchen device, cook me some rice. It won't know what to do unless you say. Just the same thing as we have mentioned in the bread section, how a computer buys a bread. So that's it for today. We've chatted about what programming is, how computers follow your instructions, and why they need more detail than we do. This is just the start, and the things I've told you today probably not going to be very important or necessary in the next few videos or next videos. Next time we'll dig into algorithms, and the course starts from there actually. And also this video was actually the backbone of all this, how computers actually take instructions, and then we will break everything down in the next videos. So here's something for you to think about. If you had to tell a computer to send an email, what steps would you list? So drop your ideas in the comments. I'd love to see them. Also, keep watching. This course is going to be awesome.